Okay, here we go. I've got my fuel density compensator bypassed, and the main point of it is from the end line of the secondary filters right here from the outlet, right? I've got a new line that feeds over here directly into the hydraulic head, right? That's this line. And as you can see, there's air in the top of it right now, and there's fuel at the bottom. A few minutes ago, I turned on the, well, probably 30 minutes ago now, the lift pump for a brief time, and very quickly the fuel came up to the hydraulic head and it steadily bled down. So I'm assuming when I turn on the lift pump again, this is going to bleed back off, and some small bit of pressure release is going to come back through this valve, bleed back to the tank. So we'll see if that happens. The other thing I've done is I put in a new line here and moved the T. I removed the T from here, put on the 90, and now this feeds up to the injector return line. And now this is clear plastic. This is from McMaster-Carr. You can see the compression fittings and ferrules that I have here, right? We got this MC63PT 4-40, right? The compression fittings didn't come in. I got those from the local hardware store. McMaster-Carr shipped them 3 days later than these. But anyway, and then this is the 1/4 inch and 3/8 inch compression and ferrules, respectively. So anyway, what I'm going to do is have a look-see at this. Oh, something I want to mention is I put a pipe tap in the fuel density compensator inlet here, and this outlet fitting you can see on the back side, that's a smaller fitting than the other. I think this is forgive me, it's been a while since I've done NPT fittings, but this is like a 1/4 NPT and this is like an 1/8 NPT, but I could be wrong about that. But this one's definitely the smaller of the two. I just put Teflon tape on them and ran that pipe thread tap in it. So you can see the fuel density compensator doesn't have any fuel coming in or out. And then the output of the secondary fuel filters feed directly into the hydraulic head, which pushes directly into the engine. Overflow valve, right, feeds back to the inlet of the filter, so whatever pressure is left over goes back. Same thing true with the injectors, right? Whatever fuel feeds out of them or leaks out or whatnot comes back into this valve arrangement. So I'm gonna go turn on the hydraulic head or the lift pump and hit the starter, and I hope you can capture the movement through the lines right there, especially right there, the way that diesel fuel is laying right in that spot. I bet you when I turn on the lift pump that air bubble chases out of there real quick. And I'm curious on the left side here, right, you can see there's air in this line for the time being, what that looks like. Lift pump on, and see very quickly we've got this kind of greenish color that came up to here, and then you can see also on this overflow valve we got some little bubbles of diesel coming out there. But definitely this entire line very quickly from the output of the secondary filters to the hydraulic head became that kind of fluorescent green kind of color because of the diesel fuel being inside it. This is diesel with like 15 to 20% bio in it. It's about all you can get in this area, but I'm gonna go engage the starter, see what happens. line and that line allowed the hydraulic head to burp. This is the first time since I've owned this truck that I've hit the starter button at normal idle and have not had it die or go to a very low idle position and croak or be right on the edge. So I'm pretty happy at this point. I think bypassing the fuel density compensator is the right thing to do, and it already sounds better. As you can see, this line feeds the hydraulic head is straight green, no bubbles. It's being fed straight fuel. Return line here for the injectors, same thing. So right now we've got fuel going back to the tank. This is exactly what we want. And we don't have the hydraulic or the fuel density compensator looping with the amount of fuel that's being fed. Alright, let's step up in here. Alright, as you can see, we got no boost. She's dead cold. And she's idling at about 700 RPM on her own. And this is really cool because normally, if I start the truck, I've got to use the hand throttle, right? And I've got to goose the hand throttle out to about 1,000 RPM to keep the engine from dying. And even if I turn on the lift pump, right, or the electrical system, for like 2 or 3 minutes before starting it, it kind of helps with the situation, but it doesn't eliminate it. But she's idling smooth as glass. I mean, nice. There's no vibration or very little vibration in the truck right now. Typically, if I start it up, even if I bring it up to like 900 RPM to 1,000 RPM, right after starting, it's got a lot of vibration. And if you bring it down anything under that, the thing is like vibrating like a rape date. It's just unreasonable, right? So I'm about ready to just kind of jizz the throttle and see what happens. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if we can capture what's going on in the exhaust there. I got the hood up. Oh my God! Freaking smoke! I think I just crapped my pants. This truck has never smoked out of the exhaust other than like little tiny puffs, so being able to get a little bit of black tells me that I'm capable of eating a lot more fuel. Let's see if we can, like, yeah, without a load we're not going to get any boost, but one way or the other there's definitely a change here, and I can't wait to run her on the road and see what it acts like. But the truck's definitely just, wow. Talk about responsive. I think it's going to cause a change in driving habits. You're not going to want to jam the throttle. You're going to want to just very ease into it. Whereas before, you know, you just didn't get enough fuel to the engine. You just like jammed it all the time, and it was like you're just standing on the throttle, and you're asking the injection pump for more, and it's not giving it. Especially on hills on the freeway. I don't think I'm going to have that problem anymore, because being able to see some black smoke tell there, unless you hit the throttle real fast, you don't get any black smoke at all. So I like this engine, and I think it's great that the density compensator's bypassed at this point, and we're going to see what she does on the road soon.